It's like that meme. Not to do shit again. Alright, hello everybody. Hi. Didi, hello. Good afternoon. I survived. I have survived many things. First of all, new audio setup, who dis? So obviously let me know if things are really bad. Like ironically, I spent a good chunk of Thursday evening testing everything out, and then, you know, push comes to shove to actually go live and everything broke yesterday. But I think it's okay now. Other fun stuff. Fun as in yippee, but also fun as in it's just adult stuff. Remember, back in January, I was talking about I might be a little strange for the next while because my doctor's receptionist effed up and told me I had medication refills and I didn't, yada yada yada. I finally got my meds back. So if any of y'all have been in the Discord and been like, why is he posting at 2 a.m. or 4 a.m.? Yeah, I wasn't sleeping. I need the meds to help me sleep. One of my depression and anxiety symptoms is chronic insomnia. Literally, like, you know, going to bed at like 11:30 and then you wake up and it's like, well, it's been an hour. I'm not falling back asleep. But finally got into the doctor. Meds have been fixed. Hooray! I feel like my subconscious was working against the lady, though, because she was the one who did my blood pressure. And, as she was leaving the room, like, I didn't mean to kick her. I think I was trying to cross my leg, but I did end up kicking her, and as she leaves the room, I'm like, I think my subconscious just took revenge there. I saw that because I was awake. I was like, it's 4 a.m. or something. Yup. Sure is. I also woke up way too early today, but technically it was because so the meds can help you sleep, and that's why I take them at night versus in the morning. It's like one of the side effects is drowsiness, especially when when you just started the med routine, which I technically have. I mean, I've been using natural supplements to try and get some of the benefits that the meds would give me, but like obviously it's not 1v1 kind of thing. So I go to bed at 11:30 p.m.? Something like that. Pretty normal time for me, but I'm like, oh, this is great. The meds are working because, you know, I haven't been feeling sleepy until like 1 p.m. and then having a really hard time like actually like getting enough hours to function at like the apothecary. And so, like, you know, I was living off energy drinks and all of that stuff. And then I wake up and I look at my clock and I'm like, oh, okay, it's 5 a.m. So it's a little like I thought it was 4 or 5 a.m. or something like that. I'm like, okay, it's a little earlier than I would like, but I feel super well rested. So I'm just gonna get up and get about my day. I put on the kettle to start some coffee, and this is not how you're supposed to start your day. Every website that talks about wellness and whatever will tell you, don't get on the computer, don't get on your phone, don't watch TV, blah, 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 first thing. But I boot up my gachas, because those dailies aren't gonna do themselves. And I open one up, and the day hasn't reset. For those who don't play the gacha games, as you can imagine, like the servers have a time that they reset, and so that's when like you can get new tasks, new points, like that kind of stuff. And it's especially obvious if you have their battle pass or like their daily login pass, because you'll get a pop-up as soon as you sign in and it's a new day, right? And I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe I remember the server time wrong? Is it do they not, like, open it till 5 a.m.? Is it too early or something like that? Because usually they'll either reset at my time at, like, 5 a.m., 6, 7 a.m., noonish, and then, like, around, like, 4, 3 p.m. Like, those are kind of, like, the windows. They're all, a lot of them are slightly different, but, like, they all fall into, like, that kind of broad range. So I finally, now that, like, you know, I've shaken some of the cobwebs from my eyes from sleep, I finally turn and look again at the clock. No, it didn't say 4 a.m., it's 1 a.m. I slept a whole hour and a half, and I woke up thinking I slept 6 hours. Well, I felt so well rested, I didn't even question it. And I'm like, oh no. So I did eventually go back to sleep, but, like, you know, once you're already feeling wide awake, you're not going to be able to sleep right away. So I went back to bed at around actual 4 a.m., not the fantasy 4 a.m. And then I slept until, like, about 8, so technically 6 hours. There was just a break window in between where I did like a whole bunch of other stuff. Your streak is gone. No! Jambola, nice boat. Haha. I was hoping someone would catch on. Is this a Pokemon song? It is probably the SS Anne. Hold on. Because like I said, new stuff, who this? Yeah. Hang on. There we go. I think that does it. Like I said, new audio setup, who dis? Things might be a little scuff. But yeah, I've already got the Switch going, so... Forgot about that guy? Yeah, I forgot about him too. Who's that Zexu guy? The weirdo who never sleeps? Man. I kind of hope he's okay. Like, he usually shows up at every stream, but considering how bad his sleep schedule has been, maybe he's in the hospital now. I hope not. Hey, if you're gonna play that Who Me game, you can play at that one, buddy. I recognize the tones, but not the melodies. Guess I didn't spend much time on the SSN, to be fair. All you gotta do... Literally, it's mostly a straight shot down the hallway, fight your rival, go upstairs, give the captain a back rub, and Bob's your uncle, you're off. And you can't come back here again later on in the game. So if you don't explore everything, then yeah, and you just, like, gun it... Yes, hello, everyone. No, you have to go every direction. Me? Absolutely. But yes, Jimbo, I'm glad someone caught my nice boat reference. I knew someone would. For those who don't know, nice boat references, the School Days anime. We were there, you were there, you were there. We were both there. Bokura ga ita. That's one of my favorite rom-com animes. I just slipped that in there. But yeah, for those who were way too young to be watching School Days when that anime came out, because of the very graphic nature. If I'm remembering the news and what happened correctly, because of the very graphic nature of the last episode, they replaced it on some broadcasting stations with a documentary. And it was like, infamously, it was a boat going down a river. And thus, nice boat became a thing. Ended up being extra hilarious in the end, because the episode that they The episode actually ends with 1 1/4 of the main characters on a boat. Yes, I said 1/4. It would probably be more forgotten if not for the boat. Honestly, the boat thing really kind of like solidified that series' infamy. That's the worst / hilarious part of all this, is when you go deep down into the School Days universe, because it's like that developer studio technically made all the games tie in. Makoto, the School Days protagonist, was probably the most stand-up dude out of all of them. Still a piece of shit, but he was like, you know, he wasn't a pedophile, like. You're gonna start driving soon? Okay, no road rage, goodbye. Take care. The kind of thing that turns controversial into a legend? Oh, yeah. 10 minutes enough of a timeout. Rip. Things that will never be forgotten. One day there will be new people in the DD fandom, and it's like, what's this 10 minutes thing? It's like, okay, so once upon a time, we had this chatter, and he told us he was typing in chat while driving. So we had to start timing him out so he'd stop doing that. Thank you for your service. We will see you on the other side. Goodbye. Bing, bong, bing, bong. Please remember to fasten your seatbelts and put your phone away in the glove compartment, so you don't do something silly and stupid and die. do 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 do. Oh, that's what that is. Sorry, the way my audio mixer was, it looked like it was like glitching out or something, because it looked like there was just a random string of numbers to the side, but no, it was just something hidden. Bro, whatever. Bro, whatever. Yeah, whatever, man. When you're an old man in a nursing home, passing away from old age-related complications, remember the pink cat girl of your 20s who kept you from dying in a car accident. That's all I ask. Lots of 1 and 0s and maybe even a 2. Let's see, what else exciting stuff do I have? Nothing too... Actually, now that I'm thinking of this, I'll do it while I'm thinking of it. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget. I meant to check when the post office closes today, because I have to go pick up a parcel. Not like, you know, at like the post office that takes me like a 2-hour round trip. If the timing works out, it's like just like a 45-minute walk. And since it's nice weather, if it's still open after stream, I might just walk myself over. But it's one of those things, it's like a little post office in the corner of a drugstore. So just because the drugstore is open until like 10 doesn't mean the post office is, you know? She's gonna go deliver that parcel to a professor or something. Exactly. Closes 4 p.m. Okay, yeah. Not today. Not today, then. Oh, that's right. God. They open it at, like, 11:30. on Saturday and close it at 4. That's why. I knew there was like a reason why I didn't think of going before a stream. It wouldn't have mattered. And of course it's closed on Sunday because there's no post on Sundays. Fahad Onigo. I hope I pronounced that right. Welcome in. Hello. We just yapping before we get started gaming. But yeah, I can go on Monday to the post office and do the thing. That's the Lord's Day for mail. Exactly. Opens after I leave? Yeah. I 100% know that feeling. Aw, thank you for the follow. Yeah, our post office that I go to, its weekday hours are like 9 a.m. to... Is it 7 p.m.? I think it's 7 p.m. Yes, 7 p.m. So it's like there's just enough time after work if I hoof it. I can like get there. But it like throws... It obviously throws the rest of the evening out of whack. Like when I used to work until 5 p.m. instead of 4:30 p.m. Gosh forbid I forgot to bring like the slip that you have to turn into the post office to get your parcel. Because I'm like, there's no way I can get home. They get back out to the post office in time. We get 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. Oh, gosh. Yeah, there's very few true post offices anymore. They're all, like, kiosks inside, like, drugstores and supermarkets and, like, all of that stuff. So it's technically... like, store employees who have been cross-trained. So the hours are reduced. It would be nice if I could, you know, pick whatever post office this stuff goes to, but they're like, here you go! Here's the closest one! And like, I would argue the brick and mortar post office downtown is closer. But what the heck do I know? How am I? I'm good. I'm just catching up. The game's ready to go on the other screen, too. Just... hold on. My brain. My brain. My brain. Here we go. I was like, where is the button? But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. Happy Saturday! And also... guys, it's almost DD-versary! It's gonna be my 3rd anniversary as a streamer soon. That is bananas. That is insane. Wah! I'll post up what the plans are soon. We're not gonna be celebrating next week when my anniversary proper will be, just because things are so busy. Next week, I think I'm only streaming 2 or 3 days next week, as opposed to my usual, 5. But Sunday, we should be good to go. So, like, not tomorrow, Sunday after. And then we'll get the ball rolling on all that stuff. Yippee! Very fun, very exciting. Very, very frightening, eh? Alright. One sec, my mic stand's rattling at me. We can celebrate with words. Exactly. But yeah, nah. y'all who have been here for a few my previous anniversary streams, you know it's always fun. There's always like the wheel or some kind of event like that. Sup, butter? Alright, hold on. Where's the button? There we go. And now you guys should have the Pokemon music again. Like I said at the top of the stream, new audio setup. Or rather, just like a new digital mixer. The first time I really underestimated you guys, that was such a shock. For those who weren't there, my very first anniversary, I broke out the wheel. And the wheel was, you know, if you donated either like directly via Ko-fi or by buying a gift sub, you could spin the wheel. And I had it set for, I think it was an accumulative of $20 would make the wheel spin. Because I was like, I don't want it so cheap that people are gonna spam, but also I don't want to discourage people. I'm like, I'm sure 20 is enough to like get people to pump the brakes. I was wrong. I was literally, you know that meme of the cat that like gets more freaked out the more and more food is poured into its overflowing food bowl? That was me. I still technically, like, not physical rewards that I owe, but one of the things was like, oh, chat gets to pick this stream, or like, chat gets to pick this, that. I owed you guys, like, 2 more me reading y'all a book stream and like a couple of hand cams, and on my days off, I keep trying to figure out how to like get logistics to work in my like teeny tiny little apartment. We're getting there. But yeah, I was like, oh my god, guys, lurk. Thank you for lurking. Iduna read me the riot act after that. She's like, ah, classic Diana. Thinking she's less liked than she is. And I'm like, you're right, but you don't have to call me out like that. My favorite Pokemon? It's Eevee. My favorite Pokemon's Eevee. Has been since I was little. No Eevee yet, though, obviously. We gotta get to Celadon first. Alright, Magikarp, you're almost a Gyarados. We believe in you. Oh, we fought the guy in here, did we? You should be nice to friends. I mean, I try. You insolent pup! How dare you barge in? Oh, well, you're right. I didn't knock on the door. My bad! Gentleman Arthur would like to battle. Nidoran, Nidoran. Nidoran, Nidoran. Potato, patata. It's always interesting to see what, excuse me. What other people... Or sorry, how other people pronounce different Pokemon names. Not enough caffeine in the bloodstream yet. We're not processing at proper speed. Alright, Nidoran. Nidoran. Gararicha. Ow. I remembered the type affinity backwards. I thought fighting was strong against poison, but it's the other way around. Oh, no, not the grit, please. Good thing this isn't a Nuzlocke. Monkey! And hello, Android. Double crit, right? Rah! That would have been a terrible way to start a Nuzlocke. Like, Nuzlocke stream, just wipe out in the first battle. Like, oh my lord. The Nidoran heard me making fun of its name and mispronouncing it, and it decided that I must pay dearly. Whew, there we go. You have no sense of courtesy? I mean, you're right, I didn't knock, but also you came at me with your fists. Eye for an eye. Many wa me, han wa ha. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. And now the shake. Oh, that's the wrong room. Shit. We're gonna be doing that a lot. Yes, I would like a nap. Thank you. Alright, so we were in that one. I think we talked to her already. I would like a cherry pie, please. Now there's a classic line. Do I look like a waitress to you? I know you're a child, but... Wigglytuff! I also love, Clefairy and, like, the Jigglypuff lines. World Cruise is so elegant yet cozy. Ah, wait until the plague starts. Wait until someone gets sick and then this place turns into a Petri dish. It's all fun and games until someone has the flu. Bakakuma! Hello! Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, hi, hi. Spinda? Like the Pokemon Spinda? Spin well, right, I love Spinda. Hello! Oh, that is Spinda! Amazing! I hope you enjoyed your Fire Red and Leaf Greens. Blah, 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 blah. Let's try that again, screen. I cannot speak. I hope you enjoyed your stream. Whereabouts in the story are you guys? As you can see, we're on the Seidan. We're still pretty early. But, understandably, if you got a raid and run after self-care stuff, totally understandable. Or you just don't want to spoil yourself on the off chance that this is your first time playing the game, in which case, hope you have a great rest of your day and that you enjoy the game. I am the old... My first Pokemon game was Blue way back in the day. I don't remember how old I was. I was little, though. Can't have been, like, more than, like, somewhere in that 6 to 10-year-old range. Because I had never played video games up to that point, and I got stuck trying to leave the house. Like, I got Pokemon because, you know, the anime was popular, and all of, like, the kids at school were talking about it, so I finally talked my parents into, like, getting me a copy. So I have no idea what age I was in connection to when it was released, but yeah, I got stuck in the house. And you know, because this was the 90s, a lot of parents had also not played video games, so my parents didn't know how to get out of the house either. Was a good time. Eventually, I figured it out because, I mean, I was looking for a door to go out of, right? I didn't realize that, you know, the welcome mat was supposed to be symbolic for the door. We had, like, a big foyer at, like, my house, but we didn't have one of those square welcome mats. We had one of those runners. Like, so basically, like, a mat that stretches across the depth of a room instead of, like, you know, left to right. So I didn't even recognize that square as, like, a doormat. It makes for a great story, though. Alright, so there was nothing in here, right? Oh, child. I never leave home without it. Oh, good luck to you, Wigglytuff. You can do it. We believe in you. From all around the world. Oh, this girl, doesn't she have just like 3 Nidorans? Something like that. Oh, Pidgey. Okay, fair enough. I'm trying to remember where Pidgeys are, because I'm pretty sure Pidgeys are in a number of regions, so it is technically possible to have collected Pidgey from around the world. We need to find an electric type at some point to help with these birds. Or ice. Gyarados, if we get a TM, can learn Ice Beam, can't it? I'm pretty sure ice also works on flying types. I still mostly have that whole type organization chart memorized. It's a little skewed now, though, because of the changes from later gens. Like, every time a Pokemon that eventually got re-typed to Fairy shows up, I'm like... Are you still normal here? Or, no, it was Dark and Steel, that's right, probably. I'm like, you're still normal, right? You're not... Man, can you imagine, though? Fire, a Gold and Silver remake, and now Whitney's Miltank is, like, normal Fairy, along with every other Pokemon she has. Rest in peace. That Miltank was scary enough as a kid, depending on who your starter was. Oof. It's like normal, Jim. But let me introduce you to Rollout. Rollout! Yes. I personally never had a hard time with her, but I always picked Cyndaquil. And I think Cyndaquil has just the slightest advantage in that fight, compared to the other starters. I'm not sure why, but anytime I picked a starter that wasn't Cyndaquil, I had trouble with the Miltank. But whenever I picked Cyndaquil, it was always like done first try. It's been so long, I can't remember what specifically it was about having Quilava that made it easy, but... might have been like a higher defense or something like that. No, why'd you miss? We could have won if you just hit it. No, my goodness. Sigh. Fine. And raise it. I know it's not very effective, but we're running out of options here. Our party is not well-rounded. That was kind of like a stipulation on me. It's not a Nuzlocke or anything, but I was like, if I spend all this time running around in grasses looking for the Pokemon I want, I'm sure chat would hang out, but I'm like, but we're gonna be here all day kind of thing. Like, let's try and not spend too much time hunting stuff down. Any game where there's a wild Eevee, though. Sorry, all bets are off. As soon as we're in an Eevee zone, we're not leaving until we get one. Because Eevee's my baby. They're my favorite. Mankey fainted. Rip. My favorite before Eevee was Pikachu. And then I didn't know Eevee was in the Celadon department store. I just happened upon it, and then that was like, you know, love at first sight. Oops, wrong. There we go. I love Pokemon. Do you? Well, I'm not here for nothing. I'm certainly not here for the money. Alright, you know tackle now. Yippee! Not that Magikarp can really do too much damage, but it's nice. Every little bit helps and all that. Speed drop, that'll help. And not the focus energy. Alright, and there they go. Boom. Ah, not the poison. You're great. Thank you. Do I have an antidote? I kind of don't want to walk all the way back. I have one. Today's your lucky day, Sandshrew. We don't have to go back and take a nap. Your children? Breath break! Ooh. Beautiful. Global police agent. I'm on the trail of Team Rocket. They're up to nothing good. Have you guys seen the posts about Pokopia? Like, spoilers, I guess, if you want to play it, but you haven't played it yet. Like, I'll give it to the count of 5 to cover your ears, and, like, you guys count 30 slow, and then uncover them, and spoilers will be gone. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in Pokopia, it is post-apocalyptic, right? Apparently Team Rocket is responsible for saving humanity because they had a rocket already ready to go and fuel and all of that stuff. So everyone's been like, oh my god, Jesse and James' motto was correct. They did protect the world from devastation. They did unite all people within all nations. They renounced the evils of truth and love. And they extended their reach to the stars above. It just goes to show you, all humans have good and evil inside them. It's filled up 25% of your timeline. beautiful. Yeah, we will be playing it on stream soon. It's just unfortunately, I had to pay rent on the 1st, and some of my bills were higher enough this month that I had to borrow an itty bit of money from Iduna, my bestie, to cover my groceries. So I was like, yeah, we can't get Pokopia just yet. Curse you, finances! Like, nothing too dire, but just with my medication situation, it means my irritable bowel syndrome came back. So most staple foods you can hold on to in case of, like, you know, emergencies or whatever are grain-based, right? I can't have too many grains without extreme stomach pain. It's not like celiac, where it actually does intestinal damage. That's not, like, the thing with IBS. It just makes you very, very unhappy. So I'm like, well... rip. I'm like, Iduna, can I have $20 so I can go buy some bananas and, like, some apples? Just like, you're 60, say less. Thank you, I love you. Are y'all really millennial BFFs if you're not passing the same $100 back and forth to each other to cover bills? Spooky! My darling! Hello! How are you? Mwah! Mwah, mwah. I hope you're doing well. Speaking of food, we just walked into this kitchen. Right, there's something in one of the trash cans. I'm good, I hope I am too. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Nostalgic Pokemon, what could possibly be? What could possibly go wrong? The cherry berry. Right, these guys are all peeling like potatoes. Have you guys ever, like, peeled potatoes with a knife? This whole day playing horror games, so I need something sweet now. You... Ow! Stop that! Flirt in aisle 5. The one bit to ever have an item and affects a generation of players. So true. The guests will mutiny, I fear. What was it? Main course is... salmon du salad. Salmon salad? The fish guest may gripe its fish again, however. Oh, he changes it every time. I never realized that. Eels to barbecue! Barbecued eels! Well, why is he partially French? Because French cuisine is supposed to be the height of, like, fancy stuff. That's like this. That's the stereotype. And a hi, Mexon. And I mean, I guess in some ways it is, but I mean, French Canadian cuisine is not the same as like high class French cuisine. But at the same time, I'm like, really? This is the stuff you guys put on a pedestal? The terrain, the terrines, where it's literally just like we just blended up a bunch of vegetables into our paste and put it in, like, you know, rice paper. Boom. The macalgo, the escalgo. How are we? We're good. We're great. Bonjour, Didi. Tu es trop mignon. Oh, merci. You are very close. You don't need to put "c'est." Because "c'est" is like, this is, it is. So it's just "tu être mignon." And yeah, you could use "belle" or other stuff. "Mignon" is acceptable. "Mignon" is like what you call like a puppy or a kitty. Like, you know, it's like cuteness, aggression, cute kind of thing. I like Mexican and Turkish cuisines. Ooh, refrain from being too French-freed. That's right, we got an actual gentleman from France in the chat. You are a kitty. I am a kitty. French-Canadian French is a little different than European French anyway. I've talked about this before because I was using Duolingo. Don't judge me. This was a long time ago to try and keep my French polished after I moved away from my parents' place. And so they're like, "What socks?" And I'm like, "Là-bas." And they're like, "No." And I'm like, "Yes, it is." They're like, "No, it's chaussettes." So I call Mama and Melis. I'm like, "Are socks bas or chaussettes?" She's like, "Well, technically they're both." And I'm like, She's like, the true word is chaussette, but ba is kind of like slangish. And I'm like, oh my god, okay. Great! Great! I'm like, how many other words will I embarrass myself with? I tried. Such is life. Oh, hang on. This thing's time to do peel spuds. Oh yeah, like I was saying, have you guys ever peeled potatoes or like another vegetable just with a knife? Not like a vegetable peeler or anything like that. It's tough. When you see the people who can like get a peel with what's the word I'm looking for? Like when they get the peel very, very thin, that's crazy. Funny, those two would not be the same thing at all here. And, oh, the ba and that chaussette, yeah. That I figured. You did, Mixon? Yeah, Papa Melis insisted on I learn how to peel with a proper knife. So, I don't know if it was the smartest way to... Because I wanted to help with preparing dinner, right? I mean, and I was a teeny tiny kid, but still, I was like maybe 14. I don't know if giving the child the knife versus the vegetable peeler is the safest way to go about it. But on the other hand, I do in fact know how to peel just about every vegetable with a knife. With a butter knife? Oh, that rip. But yeah, the only detriment to using a knife versus a vegetable peeler is it's hard to not accidentally take a chunk of the produce along with the skin. So you will end up with like slightly smaller vegetables. I remember Papa Melis being mad about that. I'm like, well, you're the one that gave me the knife instead of the vegetable peeler, so that's on you. I would say a vegetable peeler does the job better and easier in most cases, unless it's a vegetable. Like that, for some reason, it's a really weird shape. Like, you know, sometimes you get those carrots that kind of have a bend in it. Then having the knife is easier, because then you can, you have better control. Depends on technique and knife. Yep. I just had to ask, because, like, yeah, I learned using the knife. A lot of my friends never learned how to peel using the knife. So, like, sometimes I'll be like, can I help with, like, prep or stuff? Like, when we're out, like, camping or, like, you know, at a cottage kind of thing. They're like, oh, that would be nice, but we only have one vegetable peeler. Nah, it's fine. Just give me a knife. Just, like, you know, not like the big butcher knife. Give me, like, you know, like the fruit knife. It's like, and I got this. Usually impresses people. The other thing I can do, what's the word I'm looking for? The other kind of fun trick I can do is I can peel an orange in one continuous peel. So you know how when you're peeling an orange, a lot of times the peel will break at some point? I could just keep going and going and going and going. By the end, I just pile it all up and like there's like a hollow shape of an orange made with the peel. That's bloody impressive, right? So few people believe me. It's led to some very hilarious moments at conventions. Because, you know, everyone's, like, hungover and drunk at breakfast the next morning. And then there's Iduna. It's like, Dee Dee, can you peel the orange for me? And people are like, oh my god, what? You can't peel the orange? She's like, no. Diana does it a really cool way. And then like, you know, next thing you know, I've got a table of, like, 5 other people slack-jawed as I just go, like, crazy peeling this orange. Used to master a spiral from a carrot peel in one go. That's pretty impressive, too. Yeah, to be fair, here's one trick with the orange, so you can impress people in your lives. Some oranges will be easier than others, and it also depends on the ripeness of the orange. Because as oranges start to over-ripen, the peel tightens up, so it gets harder, right? So if it's depending on the type of orange, and B, how fresh it is, it'll be easier. So if you have a choice, pick a smaller orange, and make sure that it's still ripe, and you will probably have very little difficulty. Her technique was shoelacing? Now that sounds impressive. Some people are crazy with their hands. I'm definitely good with mine. I don't know if I would have, like... I don't think I would have made it as a trade person, because I'm so tiny. But I definitely tend to pick up a lot of things very naturally when I have to use my hands for them. So it's like knitting, crocheting. I posted in the Discord under Arts and Crafts some of the pottery that I did the very first time. It was like just like a 4-week course. And I mean, cups are the easiest. Doing a plate is very difficult, because you can't mess up the thickness. So it's like cups the easiest. No, wait. Is it? Yeah, bowl and or a cup. It depends. He's good at using cut. Thanks for a reminder. Forgot to say nice first time pottery. Thank you. Yeah, Papa Melis had a friend who did pottery spinning for a living. And apparently she was pretty impressed when Papa Melis showed her. It was fun. It would be nice to do it again at some point. It's one of those things, it's like it comes down to cost, because you have to keep taking classes. Because it's not really a hobby. Like, you can do, like, hand pottery on your own at home, but doing wheel spun pottery you can't. And I mean, because you need air drying clay unless you have a kiln, and the kilns get insanely hot. So the average person has no use for an oven that gets that freaking hot. Just like origami cups are like an easy starter, I guess. I guess so. I mean, it's just a cylinder shape. So it's probably one of the best things to practice the basic techniques on. No! You're fine. It's just Saribot. No fear, one fear. I get seasick, so I stepped out to get some air. Oh my god, this reminds me. There was a post I saw on Twitter. Apparently, iPhones have a built-in anti-motion sickness feature. So you'll get less motion sick when you use your phone. And I'm like, no one told me this. Why has no one told me this? Like, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Scrubbing decks is hard work, it sure is. Do some intensive cleaning for a day and you start to really appreciate people who do cleaning as a job. It's really intensive. Thanks for the... Oh, thanks for sticking around. It's ad break. We'll be back soon. We're just gonna have this Pokemon fight. We got Pidgeotto in a match-up. You know how this is gonna go. There we go. Level 19. Yippee! Back from math, what did you miss? Nothing much, really. We defeated the Machop. That's about it. Our Magikarp is freaking closer to being a Gyarados. Yay! That'll at least help with some of our type disadvantages. Yippee! Level 16! Da 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 da! Party's over. The ship will be departing soon. We missed the party! Ahoy there! Are you seasick? If it was me on the boat, probably. Though to be fair, you're less likely to get motion sick on big boats versus like the little fishing boats. So on a big cruise ship like this, you have to be pretty nauseous to get this sick when you're close to port. Like out in the open seas, maybe, where things are a little more rough, but not close to port. Oops, no. That's not what I meant to do. Whoa! Beautiful! now tentacle. Okay. Switch Magi back in, and then switch him out. Nah, that poison really helps with the resistance, huh? No, come on. Please, pretty please. I'm so all uncoordinated and nonsense. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Not bad, we're getting there. Alright, we can run on the ship. Whee! Back we go. Alright, this is the other end. I always forget about this one. This is, like the sailor's quarters. Matey, you're walking the plank if you lose. That's illegal. Hello? What do you mean I'm walking the plank? What are you, a pirate? They barely even make those things anymore. Come on. Dust. Oof. Oh, not the seismic toss. Oof. That normal typing really hinders sometimes. Now we got the Fisher. All my Pokemon are from the sea! Barney, I love you. You love me. Not the confusion. It's always the confusion. Why the confusion? Thank you. Leaving now. Remember to drink water and to blink. Aye, aye, Captain. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. You gotta switch back and switch it. Almost level 17, yippee! Yo! Beautiful. Let him get away, rest in pieces. One sec, my phone needs to charge. Hang on, hang on. Yeah, so why are you mad? Hello? Ah, there we go. Scoot. Alright, well, I have my headphones off anyway, so now's a good time to get up and stretch. I was gonna wait until the next ad break, but when in Rome and all of that. Alright. Very quickly, 5-minute break. I'm gonna refill my mug. I had a hot chocolate. That's almost done. So I should go get some water. And I will see you guys in a moment. Hold tight, and here we go. Whee! back. Give me 1 sec. Ugh. Gotta put the cup down. There. There we go. Save for good measure. Guess they're okay. Oh yeah, I figured that much. Come on. Ah! Right. We're just having a bad day, aren't we? Oh, come on. What the hell? Sonic in these early games was something. Oops. Wrong button. No more poison sting. No more confusion. Oh, God. And let's get Magikarp. Level 17! So close! 3 more levels, that's it! Then we got a Gyarados! Hurrah! Nice. Rest. Rest is important. Don't forget to sleep. Whoops. I like feisty kids like me. Ew, get away. Weirdo. What a weird thing to say to someone. I don't think this Dylan guy is on the up and up. Beautiful. Yeah. Shoot. Oh, whatever. I meant to switch in so Magikarp got some more XP again, but I guess it's fine. Three horsey and a partridge in a pear tree. Lost it, whoever spelled it, dealt it, all that stuff. One ether. Don't really need ethers at this stage of the game, if I remember right. Not the worst thing to have, but... Everyone out chipper! Good halfway done. Oh, it's 1 door, 2 doors, 3 doors, 9 doors? Makes me so happy to see people play that game. I decided to finally play it randomly and no regrets, 0 regrets. A prize at stake? Surely it's not that serious. Whatever it is. Finally. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Sorry for asking, have to go. Do I have alerts for Streamlabs? I'm supposed to. Uh-oh. I know things have been breaking recently. I need to fix a bunch of stuff. why I did show, but thank you for the Pokopia funds. Much appreciated. Sorry for ruining the surprise. Wanted to make sure it worked before having to go. No, that's understandable. I appreciate it. It's always good to find these things out anyway, because like I said, the other day, I found out that the closed captioning on my stream just randomly stopped. And I was like, what the heck did that happen? Good to check. Because the streamer themselves may not know when anything's broken until anyone says something. It's a lot of bells and whistles to double check. Though I'd rather stream alerts not work than, like, you know, your car engine alert not working or something like that. Oh, nothing confusion again, please! Stop that. Terrible. Well, at least they snap out of it. We will accept that. Spirit, save me. Sometimes Streamlabs can be a bit quirky when you tip in a different currency. Oh my goodness. That's always fun. Yeah, in Canada, it can get real fun sometimes because we both use the dollar sign for Canadian dollars and US dollars. So I just assume everything is USD, and sometimes I get pleasantly surprised. Some shops even abuse it. Yep. Because unfortunately, it's like if they have their shop set up in Canadian dollars and someone in the US buys stuff, they technically end up losing money versus the other way around. They end up with a little bit extra because of the conversion. And I mean, US is like sort of universal currency a little bit. Like it's quite common, but yeah. It's only a trick that you would pull in a country that has a currency that is weaker than the US. You know what they say about sailors at Badlands? I'm not sure I want to know, honestly. That sounds like a bad time. Oops. Too many misclicks. Okay, bud. Magikarp taking this like a tank. The fish is not a Gyarados yet, but they are taking full advantage. Getting some practice in. cause confusion. Alright, come on, please. Okay, there we go. Whew! Beautiful. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. I was moving my chat window and I accidentally moved the background. Ah, there we go. You can lock layers in, but I always forget to. Everyone's health's good, okay. Was that door number 4? It was. My buddy Munchoke is super strong. Yeah, strength. Ah, strength. Remember that move? Some of the old HM moves, man. The artificial roadblocks in Pokemon games were something. Alright, back the way we came and around and around and around and around and around. Oops. That's the ship. Ah, there we go. That's the deck. JKK. I've journeyed far and wide, but all my travels, I've never seen any Pokemon sleep like this one. Ah, yes, Snorlax. The series is kind of indecisive about whether it's, like, you know, uncommon or rare or, like, you know, you just never see it because it very rarely ends up in areas where there's human civilization. Check out what I fished up? No, thank you. No, not interested in your ornamental koi fish. Now, I know we have to fight, Gary. We called him Blue, but I keep defaulting to Gary because that's what I always knew our rival as because of the TV show. But we gotta fight him here. When we get close, I will probably look up what Pokemon he has just so we can try and get this done on the first try. That way I can arrange the party as a way that's hopefully beneficial. cool. Cool. Fine with. Oddish. I also really love Oddish. I was never huge on Vileplume growing up, but they grew on me a bit as I got older. Bellflower is still the way to go, though, in my opinion. Suddenly I was blanking on type advantages. I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule, but clearly I need more sleep all the same. Okay, pretty close, pretty close. I like how they put the item right there in the middle of the room to lure you out. Bro's talking about competing against the young like he's draining our blood or something. I knew I wasn't paying attention. This is my fault. Whatever. Whoa! Stardust! Beautiful. So shiny. And they're like, what? Only in the game to trade stuff for, I believe? I don't know how the nuggets only for selling. Yes, I have seen some Pokemon Fairy people. Yes, Lapras. All trees can be cut down with. Once learned, it's not so difficult to forget. Yes. I don't believe I saw you at the party. Sorry, we're an imposter. We took our rival's ticket. Well, I mean, technically he gave it to us, but you know. Beautiful. Level 19. Ooh, we're so close. Very, 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 very close. Send you out. Type advantage. Down they go. Flip, 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 flip. Beautiful. Yeah. Take it easy. Never. I mean, you were the ones that were acting like we did something wrong here. A strong or a rare Pokemon? A strong one, obviously, but... Oof. I was gonna be like, well, Magikarp technically has the type advantage. Can we just, defeat it? No, unfortunately. The strength to use a tackle attack and have it do damage is not something our poor fish has yet. Beautiful. Good old Oda. Yeehaw. The flaming horse of the apocalypse. Ow. Ah, God damn it. Yoy. Okay, not bad. For a second, I thought we were gonna outspeed a Ponyta. That would have been fun. Yay! Oh, it's the dreaded corner. I wish we could go there again. Rip. Okay. No Pokemon trainers in there. So let's go back. Heal up. So let's see what we are working with. I'm gonna assume his Abra is now Kadabra and is not just going to be mindlessly and uselessly teleporting. Where is it? Where did that list go? I saw it. Battle. 19 Pidgeotto, 15 Kadabra, and level 16 Rattata, and then 20 for Turtle, Ivysaur, or Charmeleon. So, Charmeleon, and we don't have water yet. Yippee! Can maybe be okay with Sandy or Sandshrew. Alright, let's see how it goes. Pepperoni, pepperoni! What could possibly go wrong? Everything. Whoops, wrong one. Hi, brah. Bonjour! Oh god, bonjour. I just seen you here. Were you really invited? Right, we didn't get a ticket from our rival. We got one from Bill. You already caught 40 kinds! There aren't even 40 kinds out here yet. He's not afraid of hard work, apparently. I'll give him that. Oof. Ow. Yeah, that's about what I expected. There we go. Rare rock wins. Do 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 do. What's everybody missing? Come on. There we go. Oh, not the hyper fake! Oh, we made it somehow. Kinesis. Like psychokinesis, not kinesiology, the thing you can study in university. Yes, there's blood. Synchronize? Oh, we're both paralyzed. Cool. Tee-hee. Sometimes the sun's stun spore, it helps. You're home? What's up? Hello. Welcome back. No, that's alright. That was calculated. So they lied to me? Huh? Who? What? What's going on? We need context! No! You don't get your vacation? What the fuck? That's awful. Oh, hey, nice Raticate, right? Ah, good old time. But yes, nice Raticate. It would be a shame if we did a trade for my Butterfree and your Raticate and then the boat sank. Ah, darn. Kinda hoping we get another really good hit, but that's fine. Well, ad break's gonna start in a minute, just in time for this battle to end. Perfect. Yeah! At least we're raising our Pokemon. At least that, huh? I heard there was a Cut Master on board, but he was just a seasick old man. Cut itself is really useful. Yup, it'll be handy. You should go see him too. Smell you later. I mean, if you insist on smelling my pits, fine. That's not my kink, but you do you, buddy. Alright, ad break kicking in. I will be right back. I'm gonna get up and walk around a little bit. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Hello, I'm back. Alright, one sec. Meow. Ta-da! Alright, let's keep going for at least a little bit. Can't go as late today as I wanted to. A, because I'm tired. B, I still need to get groceries. I can't go to the post office because it's gonna close, but I can go to the grocery store. I feel hideous. I wonder what happened to make a sea captain this seasick. Some food poisoning? Food poisoning seems more likely. If you're sailing all the time, I imagine it's quite rare for you to get seasick unless there's something more seriously medically wrong. Want to see my hidden cut technique? I can show you if I were so ill. I know! Have this hidden machine! Thanks, Beach. Chop down trees. Why not try it? Aye, aye, Captain. Alright. Time to get off this boat. I'm about to fall asleep on your new fluffy carpet. Ooh, not the carpet. Watch out for any rug birds or whatever, though. Sometimes when you fall asleep on something that's not the bed, you can end up with, like, skin impressions and a rash. But yes, go sleep. God knows you need to sleep. Now, I don't remember what Lieutenant Surge's party is. Hang on. The gym... 21... Voltor, Pikachu, and 24 Volt... No, Raichu. Ah, we're not too far off. I think we can go through Digltt's cave without any consequence, so we might as well. Like, what Pokeballs do we have, though? Ah, that should be okay. Oh, isn't this a surprise? Diglett dug this cave long tunnel. Goes right to Viridian City, they tell me. Not that I've ever gone down there to check. I think that is the longest I've been in a cave in a Pokemon game without running into an encounter. Arena trap! Oh, uh-oh. Alright, fine then. Be that way. Magnitude 9! Oh, we're cooked. Yeah. You can survive a magnitude 7, maybe an 8 if you're lucky. 9, no, that is almost guaranteed to be a one-hit KO unless you're certain Pokemon. Ah, we're flying. Hooray for levitate. Freeze, or sorry. Diglett's like, what the fuck? How does this make sense? Yay, Diglett caught! Sent to the box. Beautiful. Okay, so that Diglett doesn't have an arena trap. Can we run? Ah, that's what I thought. Darn it! Fine. Yay! I do love the Diglett's Cave music though. You gotta give it credit. We're almost out. I swear this game is longer than I remember. Or maybe they just added more rooms when it stopped being, you know, a GBA pixel. No, GB pixel. This is a GBA. Magnitude 6 of ramp. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. We're free! Went inside Rock Tunnel, but it's pitch black and scary in there. It's scary in there! This kid has nothing on the 8-year-olds in the 90s who just walked around blind using sound cues. I can still use moves like cut outside of battle. It just, yeah, it's not out cold, it's just sleepy. Where is Tina? There we go. There we go. Sure. We can replace Scratch. Alright, there we go. Whoops. Remember? Another quality of life thing in Pokemon. You used to have to go into menu, select Pokemon, select the HM, and then it would use cut. When you interacted with these trees, it would say, this tree looks like it can be cut, and then it would just end there. It wouldn't give you the option. I think in Gen 2, it started doing that, but still. Level 5. There we go. Perfect. And we gotta go back. Rip. Ripperoni, pepperoni. And the tree grew back just like that. Alright, here we go. Back for a walk. Back for a walk. No! Let us leave! Scratch, come on. Free us! Got places to be, stuff to do! Woo! Safe. Please let us out of the cave. Oh, crap. Fine, we'll get Ivysaur out here. There we go. Come on. Down and around, down and around. Oh my god, girl. Cats are starting a riot. Also, yes, Pep, my cat, I see you. I just really want to get out of this cave first, okay? This was a mistake. No wonder we just suffered without Flash back in the day. That is the Pokemon, not the Pokemon Center. What's that, guys? Oh my god. Alright, there we go. I'll be right back. I gotta go feed this cat before she did something crazy. Or eat something crazy, I don't know. Be right back. about that. I had to attend to the children, the cats. For those who don't know, one of them will try and chew on anything she can when she's hungry if she doesn't get food. Mostly electronics is what she goes for, which, you know, dangerous and expensive, so try and just nip that in the bud. Alright, electric gym, definitely don't want Pidgeotto. So let's get Diglett out. We also do not technically want Magikarp / Gyarados. But one thing at a time. We're still trying to evolve the Carp. There we go. It's time for puzzles! Yippee! The most infamous puzzle in all the land. The frickin' trash cans. No, didn't they change them? Did they become Switches now? Like, not Nintendo Switches, but you know, like buttons? Nope, only trash. They're still trash cans, apparently. Can't believe Lieutenant Surge is like, could take 3 seconds, could take 10 minutes, yup. Also, I can't believe Lieutenant Surge must be getting a kick out of making kids dig through trash cans. Like, what a jerk. What a guy. I did. Get the card back out for some EXP. There we go. There we go. There we go. Might as well just deal with the trainers first. Tickle-a-dink, tickle-a-dink. Magnitude 7. Yay! And... Right, my brain just gapped out for a second there, oh no. Shit. Sometimes these guys have levitate. No, we're safe. I mean, that would have been real nasty, but also not completely unexpected. This is the last guy. Magnitude! Oh, so close to that level up. Oh my god, Dicklet fainted. I didn't even pay attention. RIP. Got hit real hard by a lightning attack. Not the double team. Stop! Remember when you had to check the menu to see if you were close to leveling? Yes! Oh my god. I talked about this in one of the other, one of like the other episodes, we'll call it. Cause I would get fed up having to always check the menu, so if there was one Pokemon in particular I was trying to level up, I would keep a calculator nearby when I was gaming. And every time we got EXP, I would, like, do the math. Like, you know, when a Pokemon levels up, you, like, go to the menu, you check how much EXP they need, and you just keep subtracting. This mother frickin' Pikachu has taken no damage. There are now literally 100 Mirages of Pikachu because it used Double Team until its evasion couldn't get any higher. I was gonna say, if we could Leech Seed this fricker just once, it would be all set. My goodness gravy. Hey, there goes the carp. And the Magikarp has now exploded through the roof, because, well, you know, big old fish! Learn to bite. Not water attack! The first thing it learns is how to take a frickin' chomp out of everyone that didn't believe in them. Alright, heal up. Let's see what we can do. Leviator! Then they swirl and do Dragon Rage. Yup. Rest in peace. There we go. We're a little behind in levels according to the gym. We might get lucky though, because we've got 2 ground types. We'll see. Whoops. Can't go too much longer today, but should have enough time to do a few gym attempts if needed. It's just like, I have to wrap up by 4 at the latest, so like another 45 minutes, so should be fine unless, you know, things go very, very bad. Nope, only trash. Only trash. Goddamn Minesweeper. Trash. 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 It's always the last can. There's a switch. Turn it on. No! I clicked too fast! Whip, 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 whip. Okay, listen. Alright, I'm listening, but you better have good justification here. Got this first try! No way! Literally the first 2 she clicked. That is insane. Girl was blessed with luck, that one. a switch. No! First try again. What? She can just smell that the garbage is different. Some people not even knowing it's a puzzle. Yeah. Remember back in the day, it was like, oh yeah, if you find the trash can here, it's gonna be either up, left, right, or down. But only if it's on the side. If it's in the middle, it could be any 4 directions. Yada, 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 yada. Again, Lieutenant Surge. Gain his jollies off. Fuck. I keep pushing too fast. Why am I like this? Slow down. Slow down, Diana. Don't have all the time in the world, but don't need to rush this. There we go. Probably would have gotten that first try if I had it, like, you know, clicked too fast, and then they're like, oh yeah, this is reset now. Frick you, game. They should make the trash can, like, if it's a trash can that had a switch in it, they should make it so it doesn't respond to the button anymore. But that's just me. Hey, kid, what do you think you're doing here? You want to live long in combat? Not with your puny power. I'll tell you, kid, electric Pokemon saved me during the war. Is that the Kalos War? Are you hundreds of years old, sir? I zapped my enemies into paralysis. So, we got a war vet now with a vendetta, taking it out on kids at his gym and making them dig through trash. I think we need to get this guy some therapy before he turns into Rambo. And I see they got rid of, like, the whole, oh my god, what was his frickin' tagline originally in English? The Great American something or other. Like, just why? Just because, I guess. Whew. Ah! Oh, sonic boom. Down, 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 down. Super potion! All these gym leaders think they're the protagonist. Is Diglett gonna be faster than a Voltorb? I guess we'll find out. Oh, we are! Thank God. With Pokemon like this, it's hard to tell. Like some, it's like, very clearly I can look at you and know a Raichu or a Pikachu's gonna be faster. A Voltorb, I'm like, it could go either way. I remember in the Pokemon Yellow version, all he had is one big, beefy Raichu. No, we are not gonna allow this double team nonsense, no. We're rock tombing this. That's right. There's no need for speed for Chew. We'll leave it for now. Right, you got those like kicking legs. Went from like a mouse to a gerbil. Okay, hopefully that helps a little bit. That at least hopefully helps keep the evasiveness down just a little. This is such a valid strategy in like TCG or not TCG, PvP. But annoying as hell for the AI to pull on you. How many double teams has this been? Oh my god. At least 5. I apologize for anyone about to be caught in the ad break. At the rate that this Raichu is dodging, we'll still be here when you come back. Now he starts doing stand attack. I think at that point I might just forego the match and just go straight for Lieutenant Surge. Because we're almost out of Rock Tomb anyway, so now's the time to just hope. God damn it! Come on, Sandy! 3 HP in a dream? You just need to hit this guy once? No! Sorry. Come on, Magnitude! You can't dodge the entire ground shaking! Yeah! Fury swipes. What else do you know? Sure. Yay. That brings cramps up your Pokemon's speed. Also lets your Pokemon fly. Too bad we don't have one of those. Just a word of advice, is it powerful? But it's useless against ground-type Pokemon. Yeah, that's why I brought 2 ground types. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Alright. Pop Diglett back in the box so we can get our Pidgeotto out. At some point, we'll level up Diglett. There they are. Da, 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 da. misclick. Okay. Back we go. It's time to prepare for rock tunnel. Not today, but... All right! I forgot about the Pokemon fan club guy. I was just so focused on the gym. It just occurred to me as we were cutting through. Because that's how you get a bike. I mean, less of a need for the bike when you have the running shoes, but still. Chair the Pokemon fan club. Good. Listen up. My favorite Rapidash. Like the Charlie Brown adults. No need for a bicycle. There we go. Quick and easy. There we go. Walk through the house. Bike shop! Bike voucher, okay, here you go! Imagine just getting like a coupon for a whole ass bike. Insanity. Ah yes, cycling road. There's a Pokemon Center along the way, but not a Pokemart. Because, you know, those used to be separate things. Okay, there we go. Alright. There we go. For next time. We go into a rock tunnel. It's time for the other half of the game. Yippee! Alright. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right. Get the headphones off these big old ears of mine. All right, tomorrow, I do believe it is more Fire Emblem. So I will see you guys tomorrow for the continuation of that. Rock Tunnel for half the stream. He ain't lying. Even when you know where you're going, it's still a long trek. Does give you a chance to do some level grinding indirectly, though. As much as we all hate Rock Tunnel, it does segue into some of the more interesting stuff in the game, so I guess it is, like, you know, a necessary evil. Alright. Let's see who I can send you guys to. You know what? Hexa's playing Hyperdimensional Neptunia. Rebirth 2. Why not? Why not? I was like, I could send us all to another Pokemon thing, but hey. Decision paralysis sometimes, you know? Alright, so here is Raid. Here is Discord. And here is merch if you're feeling fanciful. For now, that's gonna be it for me. Time to go get something to drink. Maybe have a whittle nap. And get some groceries and food. Alrighty. Sure there's a Pokemon reference in there somewhere? Oh, probably. Alrighty, my beans. That's gonna be it for me. If it's daytime where you are, have a wonderful rest of your day. And if it's nighttime, have a great rest when you head on off to bed. Until next time, take care of yourself, wash your face, brush your teeth, eat a good food, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye! Bye-bye-bye-bye!